All right, 10 o'clock. First thing I'm looking at, so I guess the top 4 ideas I have today are VRX is number one. So setup is obviously uptrending stock, not overextended, kind of in a looser consolidation, but still consolidating. Hot sector, and just kind of looking for a break to new, all-time highs really in a strong uptrend. So it's definitely an obvious level here, or excuse me, here before at the prior day's high, so which is kind of a multi-day high, and just gonna see how price acts there. Twitter, same idea. Strongly uptrending. Not, we haven't come from very far away yet, and just kind of going sideways. So I'm not really looking at this until it's above 25.40, but just trend continuation trade. Tech sector once again good. SURS, penny stock, coming off a long sideways, and then we're just kind of floating around these all-time highs. This was the first one on my list, but it's not so liquid, and I'll see if something like some nice trend continuation pattern sets up here, but I don't want to go just like buying willy-nilly at this thing. So 15 minutes, the clock starts now on SURS. That's where I'd like to, anyway, try to be better about the 15-minute clock. Just make sure I don't do anything stupid. Also, Square was, the idea was below 35.50, but now that we gap lower, so it was kind of looking for a failed test up to start the day, and then green to red move, and just kind of maybe consolidate the opening range low. So the gap wasn't crazy much. It was like a little bit, but it wasn't a huge gap. So we don't like that it gapped down. Obviously, it's better if it opened here, but it wasn't a monster gap down. And if we just get some sideways action, kind of like a hover here, I'm going to look for a short. This would be also a trend continuation play. And the fact that we had the change of character and the long, 3 weeks of sideways, definitely enough power for another spurt down. Or, if I'm not going to mess with it unless it usually some kind of pause here at the low of day. So obviously crypto, some nuts shit right now. Elfin yesterday was obviously one of the trades of the day. You just kind of see this, hovering at this level over here. I guess a prior, we didn't have a lot of data points, right? So, maybe just call this a level. Going strongly sideways for a long time yesterday. Right in here, I mean, this is, you can look at the chart later in the day. It's like, wow, like what a long sideways, and the stock is obviously super in play. So while I did have a great trade in Riot yesterday, I'm kind of kicking myself because it's like, or maybe right in here, you risk $1, I don't know, 15 to 1, and that was like pretty easy. Even if you got your proper risk, $2, it's still a pretty easy like 7 to 1, almost an 8 to 1. And this is definitely like a huge stock of play. Like the real order flow is the whole deal. Roku's still in play, but just kind of pulling back. So, definitely need a reason to trade this at least, like CoVH. So let us know we're heading back up. But VRX and Twitter are my 2 ideas, and then gonna keep an eye on SURS. Obviously, we just came out above here, but like, look, it's just so illiquid. Yeah, so anyway, that's it. Just Riot yesterday was pretty solid. I sent you screenshots. I'm not trying to jerk myself off, but I was definitely clicking the button right in there, and that feels pretty good. So, but then, in TXD, I ended up trading it, and I told you about it. Oh, great. It's like it's just making me practice watching the prices on the side. The millennials version of before. Come on. TC 2000. What did you do what I want you to do? Well, this is terribly frustrating because I thought it was my girlfriend's apartment. It's just TC 2000. You know, big old dick. I'm just gonna let it run until we get started at 10. So, unless it persists for a long time, in which case I'll cut out. I'm just gonna let it sit. This obviously doesn't know what it wants to do right now. I'm gonna move until it turns up on my screen. So. It's nothing. Guess I'm gonna have to restart TC 2000. Oh, maybe it heard me. Come on, come on. There we go. Alright. I wonder if I just close this window, will the rest of it eat shit too? So anyway, super thin, so yeah, maybe not. Maybe not what I want to be trading. So while it is at a good price and stuff, I think the volume is kind of faded off towards buying the all-time high. So it's kind of not pay attention to that. Exit, the 2-day pause, and then things below the level now. So obviously I had a kind of very similar to Square. So this prior resistance level came up, like touched that, and then traded down strongly back through the prior few days low. That would be trend continuation trade. So we just go through here and then consolidate the low days. And throw LSQ on the intraday list too, so I can keep a better eye on it. Oh, there you go. So it's top 5 volume buzz is saying something. Shit. I mean, this may be, gap down to buy a big position, and then do like a sushi roll back to the other side. So easily be that. I would even love one, an actual test of the level would be pretty sweet. If we tried to break out and then had a really strong failed breakout right around 35.50, it'd be pretty awesome. We're just hanging out. The RX is below the price. Oh man, but yeah, like I was saying, I think Elfin was a big swing and a miss. And then NXTD yesterday, I watched it on my screen, and I'm And it was funny. It was like over here because I was on one screen, and it was just like watching the NXTD price. So I was like rewatching the video. It's like, man, that was so simple to see that happening. But now, I don't know if you can buy in this with any confidence. It's on the middle of all this crap. Closed way down off the highs. I mean, it's pretty change of character-ish to me. I wouldn't even know where to begin. But really happy with my Riot short yesterday. The short that never happened. So I'm happy with my potential trade that didn't occur, and I had 2 losing trades that I'm going to justify and say that, like, today is a different day. Bitcoin is down 50%. It's looking like the backside's in. And, but yesterday, blockchain was the shit. So, I'm going to say that trading NXTD, where I did, wasn't wrong. Did it work out? No. But I don't think it was wrong. But please correct me if I'm wrong. I only had hesitation simply because it had gone up from like 4 to 6, and then it was like, okay, like 6 to 8. I was okay, like the $2. It was in my head that it had these $2 legs up. So I mean, it could just be that I was chasing because I missed the move, and I just wanted to know if I'm being objective in justifying taking that trade. Obviously, the better trade was earlier in the day. So I'm definitely not saying it's better, but it is a trade, and where I could say, okay, if I take this pullback and it gets to the top of the range, risking $1, at least a 2 to 1, anyway. So happy about this. I mean, look at another easy trade. Just like this flag, I was all in that. I was upset that I missed this, but I didn't chase. I just like set the timer and it went sideways. I'm gonna turn the timer off for Source too. Forgot I had the shit on. There's no reason. It's already back to that level. So yeah, anyway, set the timer. Timer worked. It was a really great suggestion. Thank you for that. And went sideways and tried to go short. And obviously that would have been a fucking monster trade yesterday. 5 to 1 or something. So 5 to 1, I'll take that shit all day long. Trying to do too much. Maybe on NXTD. So I definitely felt emotional because I missed. I obviously could hear the emotion in my voice about how upset I was when I missed it beforehand. Anyway, I set an alert at the Square Daily though. Sure hope I did. Come on, Square. Okay. Now we're going sideways. So I'm just gonna watch this and then put VRX and Twitter. I'm just gonna watch their prices. And Source, I'm not even gonna fuck with. I mean, I'm gonna look at it one more time. But I'm pretty sure that it's just like very weakly breaking out right now. Yeah, we don't have volume on here. Okay, but on the other chart it says 2,000 shares. Okay, it's cool. So if I do this, we can, okay, anyway. So yeah, here it's just like a couple thousand shares, definitely nothing. So yeah, okay, I'm just getting used to the 2 screen again because I'm glad that it shows up what I'm doing on this screen over on the other side. I guess I didn't really realize that beforehand. Square. So it's kind of been like, well, definitely, would love to see it pop up again, actually, and then, or, hit it and hit it, and then really come back down would be better. But if we just start hovering, the next zone of resistance is over here. Which is, yes, I got it at a $1.20 away. So probably gonna encounter some shit there. At the top, I mean, you call it the middle of the zone is 32. So your reward maybe $3. You got to be good on getting out. But I mean, the wide range day on this is 250. So if you get a 250 move and you can control your risk in there for a quarter, maybe get an 8-to-1 somewhere in there. Gap included, and $1.50. Right? So maybe another $1. You only could risk maybe 30 cents. I don't know. I really wanted to come test up, and that would be really good. Pretty damn exhausted, dude. I mean, I'm fucking going to Europe tomorrow, and I'm so tired. I've just been running around all week, trying to get better at trading. Is hard, but it's fun, man. I'm really having a good time. Really feeling like I'm learning and improving. And even though I did bail Wednesday, I fucking made money playing poker, so I don't feel as bad. Reward for doing the wrong thing, but I kind of needed it a little bit. And but I feel like yesterday was one of my best trading days, even though I didn't make any money. And at least I had one good trade. And that's all I'm after is one good trade every day, because I can still take a stupid loss if I have just one good trade, make its day, make my day. But I don't want to be taking stupid losses either. So that's the point, and that's why I would love your feedback about NXTD, because I'm feeling conflicted. I feel it's easy to say and be greedy, and I feel like maybe I'm not being objective. So just wonder what you think there, and then it's kind of just watching Square and XNet for the same thing. XNet's a little better because it's open, kind of in this third day's range too. So it's a very similar setup. Stay like that. I mean, this was an obvious zone of resistance, So open lower, you want to come test into it, and then come down. That's the difference. I think. Just naked gap down versus not. If you're talking about just looking for something to happen, I guess. And at least we're kind of failing into a level, or not failing yet. I mean, definitely would just like to see it not go up from here. And turn around and kind of catch some speed the other way. But on the daily chart, lower highs into the obvious level. Okay, so get mad away from process, just setup is. XNet super in place stock has kind of been making a daily wedge, consolidating at lows of, multiple day low, call that a level 8. Just kind of hovering there, so weakness in the background and lower highs into the level, and just want to see what happens when we crack the level. So right now we've tested up, and then it's not really giving us any indications ready to go now. But it would kind of look something like this yesterday, or on this day, that we traded it. Or we wish we traded it. You're right, it literally took it as one good trade. I mean, I feel like Mark was one good trade. Didn't work out. ERX was definitely one good trade. Square, like you said, maybe not. But, like you were saying, Mark is not, there were better things to be trading. I think at least this day, that's what it was. Is this objectively like the move is done? Is there a real change of character in there? I don't know. This, these kind of look size-wise like the same, velocity. So it went down this much, but then went back up, so it went down that much, and then from there, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. So could have been a blow off. I was trying to say that this was the measure move, and that's my initial thing. My initial gut feeling was telling me not to do it. But the greedy side of me is like, oh, it's waging up. Like, at least if I was trading here, I could be happier. And then, if you risk $100 and it does go up, then you're getting, 3 to 1 just on the retest of the high day, which very plausibly could have happened because I referenced this. And that's what I think when you say trading is just an idea, like there's no right way to do anything. And I think obviously these are, I'm not saying it's going to go up to $100, but it easily could go to 20, and going up to $10, even $10 in a penny stock, so just a thought about it. Yeah. Break, touch, and come back. See if there's anything else. Ohmium GTI spit out clean trades yesterday too. Boop, boop. Risk 25 cents. Make $1. Yeah, pretty much. So, a good trade right there. Oh yeah. The mountain that rides tipped over in the snow yesterday, so thank your lucky stars you live in sunny California. just, lack of experience. I think it was a really good lesson to remind me that it's really easy to lose focus for just a few seconds, and that's all it takes to fuck up big time. So everything's a lesson, as you always say. So we know what we're waiting for. Maybe you could, call it a continuation trade. But it's kind of just going sideways here. I don't know how many bars you really needed to flag up. I don't really know how to play daily flag. I mean, I know how to play a daily flag, but it's just, trail down the highs. So it's just like if it breaks the high, could it go? But it'd have to break out of the prior day's high. Yawn price. Anyway, multi-touch level there. As you said, is that a real level or is just price touches? Sometimes it's going to happen. It's true. Weight Watchers is curious. This level right here is kind of the same as the prior all-time high. Then we gapped above it and so went back beneath it, but now we're creeping back up. So a nice strong move. I got $7, $4. Pretty strong. They give you a chance. Maybe it pulls back. Volume is really, really strong here. Look at this level. It is kind of in the got at this to contend with, but here's one of the situations though. This sucks me in, right? So I'm already on guard. I'm just like, fuck that shit already. This is what happened to me yesterday. TXT. The next TD. The next TD. See if it, it's got all this shit to deal with next, so we want, I don't know if you want like a really strong break, and then just kind of consolidate up here above all this shit. That'll be really nice. Kind of hover below the all-time high again. So let's not forget about Elfin. The Elfin. Anyway, this is that low, the untouched. So kind of just the same thought process. Come up, hit it, get some selling in there. Maybe just hover just hover above the low. You know, 26 is the next support, which is fucking forever away. So I think this is where I should be spending my time today. Obviously, we've had some major movage. I'm gonna make myself a spot of tea, considering I'm about to be in England. So I better be drinking some fucking tea. So while the kettle's boiling, I would just like to say it's really funny how things just kind of all work out. Like, you know, or how you say you do one thing, you do in all things. How you do one thing, you do in all things. And just like eating cleaner, working out better. All my paperwork at school's done. Like, I've never been this like it's fucking done the minute my last class was done. I've never been that far ahead on paperwork. It's like, holy shit, preparation. You know, how much of a headache did that save me? And like that crunch day and all that time and worry and just like it's off my mind. I get to go enjoy the trip. And yeah, I just wanted to comment on that. You know, I knew becoming a better trader was going to make me a better teacher and like better at doing my job. And it's just that mindset. I'm excited to hit it when I get back. You know, I don't plan on having a lull by any means. So the fine folks on Twitter are saying. Oh man, this Bitcoin shit has just been hilarious. Like, uh, I mean, but the deal is like Bitcoin doesn't have to be done. I guess. I mean, it could go sideways for a while. It would take some sideways for a while. same thing here. It's got an excellent low a day. Either 1260 is called, like, start looking at, let's see, 1260 and square. Let's see, 3440. Okay, now I have to pay attention. Roku, same deal. So it's not as well prepared as it could have been. So basically now I'm just gonna like play 2K because it's possible and just like not keep me distracted, but I'm gonna say this is my like Iceman Top Gun thing. Gonna be a baller if you want to be a baller. Feel me? Working hard on defense though, you know, that's what it's all about. It's always been defense play. Who shoots threes and bombs them from deep. It's the only way the Memphis Grizzlies are going to make the ever make the championship game. It's a championship series. Oh, sad. I think I'm really accepting the fact that it's okay to not place a trade. I felt like my time wasn't worth it. You know, if I didn't do something, if I didn't have some kind of action, and that feeling is now replaced with like I don't want to take stupid risk. You know, I think more so than I want to press buttons. Like I don't want to press buttons at the wrong time, and so I don't know. You can't just like change overnight, but I feel more like that. I feel like looking at, you know, how do I control my risks the best instead of like how much money I can make. You got to think about that. And if you just think about that, the money will come if you're trading good stocks. And so, just gonna wait. Because waiting has gotten me good stuff, and rushing into things has cost me a lot. Chandler Parsons, what a joke. What a human being. Yep. So a lot of this is, I guess, and maybe I'm missing a really obvious setup today, but I don't see it. Like, we're coming into also what, like, Christmas holiday, you know, like Sunday, Monday, and there's just not a whole lot going to go on today. But there might be something. So that's why, you know, I guess it was good that Weight Watchers was doing something. Top 3 volume buzz, you know. I just don't know. You had to get in back here. I don't remember exactly when I called this out. Is it right here? No. I wonder. Yep, it was. So, you know, but a strong break through the level and first pause, you know, it could be another entry I'll add to the book. And that's going to be, I don't know. I don't even know if that's a really, I'm just living in fantasy dreamland if that's even possible. You know, the easiest shit is like Alpha and yesterday, man. Just like fucking. Anyway. Come on. Give him the and one. simply avoided this because it shot up so much, and this wide range $5, $6 maybe $5.50. It shot up a lot, like right off the opening. So I mean, like maybe it must be going sideways for an hour now. So, but this might just be the final move. Let me check and see how good that volume is. So it is doing a couple million. It's already done $1 million for the day. It's definitely something, but it wouldn't surprise me if this was just final push up to sell the rest of what they got. I'm pretty suspect. The minute it went up, it rejected pretty hard from the all-time high, so pretty suspect here. And plus, it's fucking too far too fast. It's a bunch of crap. I really think anything was going to happen today, though. Sorry, it's just been a lot of sitting here, man. I guess this is what good trading is. If you don't see anything good, I always say cash. Pretty stoked for Europe, and really excited I'm going to some whole new continent. I've never been over there, and kind of doing a blitz tour of 3 countries, but France, England, Ireland. Christmas in Paris sounds pretty sweet, and Ireland for New Year's, so it should be a drunk ass time. back off this before I decide to, because this is what's, it's like 4.5, and we've already done 4.5. Like, okay. Same situation, I guess. So they're gonna be the best in Elfin, right here, failure, make higher lows into the level, excellent, hopefully same thing. It was like $40 on Elfin. Just gonna wait for all these guys to hit their head, and yeah, maybe it's not today. Twitter, Elfin. Alright, man, so just gonna let it ride. Just kind of talked about my thoughts of, you know, what would interest me, what wouldn't. I'm not really seeing anything. Going through the steps, avoided Weight Watchers, and you know, Source 2, and just kind of laid out what we want to see. An XNet, and you know, Roku, and Twitter, VRX, all that shit. Okay, so talk to you probably, you know, while I'm on the road, or definitely hit you up when I get back from Europe. I'll be back on January 4th my time, so it'll be 3rd your time, so I'll probably be able to trade the morning of the 4th. So that's the plan, at least as we're going now. So holla at you later, man. Peace.